If your brand belongs in the heart of the yachting world, this is where it happens. Yachting International Radio reaches over 1 million yachting professionals and enthusiasts every month, with 77 million impressions, 220,000 social followers, and 74,000 podcast subscribers. Our hosts are insiders, crew, captains, CEOs, trusted voices shaping the industry. This is targeted, high-impact advertising in a luxury niche. Visit yachtinginternationalradio.com/advertise. Your audience is already listening.
Top of the morning, afternoon, evening, folks. I'm with a fellow Aussie here, so I'm really happy. No disrespect to all the other nationalities. My name's Captain Liam, Muddy on Bridled on the bridge here. I'm having a wonderful conversation with Eleisha from Eleisha on Deck, an up-and-coming rising star in the industry. But irrelevant of all that, I just love the energy. Eleisha, how are you today?
I'm so good. How are you?
Chilled, super chilled. So tell everyone kind of where you're from. What's your background? How'd you get into this crazy world of yachting?
Oh, goodness. Should I make a long story short? All right, I'll give it a go. So I was born and raised on a sugarcane farm in Cairns. And after school, I'd always wanted to leave the safety of my own little hometown. So I did a big move to Gold Coast and did track and field coaching.
Wow.
I did that for about a year and I was like, I want to try something else, go somewhere different. So then I decided to be a ski and snowboard instructor in Perisher.
Jeez, how many extremes? You've already got you're in it a couple of years and you're going every extreme, Sugarcane, Gold Coast, ski and snow,
Oh, it gets better, mate. And then I was like, why not go out of Australia? So then I went to Japan, did a season there, and then did a season in Canada. And then good old COVID hit, settled me back down to Oz. And then once COVID settled down, this is when I started getting into yachting, right? So I did a road trip and we wanted to stop and work somewhere. And we chose the beautiful Whitsundays, obviously known for the reef, all the beautiful spots. And I got a job doing deckhand and tour guide around the Whitsundays. Imagine listening to me all day, right?
Well, I'm used to it. Australians, I'm used to it. It's like kookaburras, It's like...
the banter too, when you're standing in front of all these people, you're like, yep, I'm going to throw some banter in my combo.
Yeah. I'm going to make my day fun as well. I'm going to have a good time,
Oh, always. And then I always looked over at the yachts and I was like, oh, my God, imagine what it'd be like to work on something so big and travel around the world. And then another industry I went into was I got this amazing opportunity to work in the filming industry.
Oh.
And so that's where I got an insight of Below Deck because we worked behind the scenes, like the film crew of it, and did that for about a year, hopping around films.
On Below Decks Down Under or not Below Decks, but Below Decks Down Under?
Yeah, the one they shot in Cairns.
Awesome. With was it Captain Jason or who was it?
Good old Captain Jason.
Cool.
Yeah, he's legend.
Wow. That's a real intro to yachting. That's
Yeah, no. I was like, holy.
Yeah. Well, I often say, people ask me a lot about Below Decks. I know this is your story, but I'm excited to speak to an Aussie. But I'm like, it all happens in yachting. I've seen 27 years. I've seen pretty much everything I could want to see or not want to see. But it doesn't happen in that time frame. It happens in years and months.
Over time.
Yeah,
they put it all in
a week. I'm like, well, it's a dramatic week, But how was it? How was it behind the scenes?
Oh, it was really cool to see how all the filming takes place and all the GoPros that are set around the whole yacht and how much they do in that short period of time and the type of guests on board. And, yeah, it's just really cool to see how it all operates behind the scenes. So that was an eye-opening experience for me. Can't tell you too much. Can't give away all the juicy goss, mate.
Yeah, exactly. But that, led you into then you were behind the scenes of yachting and you saw it as a bit more of a career, I guess.
Yeah, and the fact that you can travel around the world because I talked to some of the cast when I got a second and their experiences of it and how you can actually travel around the world doing yachting. And so then once I finished in the filming industry, I took the chance on yachting and you know how it's like a right time and place when things happen? Well, the movie industry had this actors strike, so we were all out of work. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take this as my sign and I'm going to do yachting. So did my SDCW in Cairns, got
Did
my
it with
first
Joy?
job.
Who'd you do it with?
I did, yes, Joy in Cairns.
Sister. Yeah, her and I go way back, probably before you were born back. She's a wonderful woman. She's a wonderful woman.
Yeah, she's doing well in Cairns. Like, there's a lot of people that do their courses there, and it's such a good idea, to be honest.
Yeah, well, no disrespect to South Africa. I've got a lot. I think most of my crew, all of my crew, are South African except me today, actually. So I better be careful what I say. That's why I'm happy to speak to an Aussie. The crew are probably going, "Who's he talking to up there? Why does he sound so happy?"
Get your Aussie twang back too when you speak to another Aussie.
Yeah, well, I hear the Afrikaans in the crew mess a lot and the talking there. So I'm like, anyway, go on. So, but you didn't see an opportunity in below decks? Because, like, at this point of your story, I'm thinking, there's a transition to below decks there.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I'll do below deck.
You never know.
No.
You never know.
Maybe when I'm going to finish up my yachting career, I'll give it a go. But
the money's good, I heard. You never know. I always say you can't predict the future. You can try, but you never know what comes across your desk. So.
Oh well. Yeah, you never know then. We'll wait and see, hey?
Wait and see, exactly. Anyway, so then what happened? Joy Weston, you did the course and then you started putting your feelers out.
And I put my feelers out and got my first gig in Oz. And then, because it's like all about who you know what, at the right time and place, one of my friends put me in contact with the captain that I'm currently on in Optimism.
Okay.
And he took a chance on me. He's like, yep, we're going to hire you. You're going to be a deck stew. I'll fly you over from Oz. Show us what you got. And I've been on for 2 years since.
Yes.
So
yes. Respect. And not just on, you're flying. I do look at the account. When did you start your account, Eleisha on Deck?
Oof. I think like maybe 3 months ago I started it.
Is that all?
Yeah. I lost track 3 or 4 months ago.
Wow. 4,000 followers already.
Oh,
I'm going to make you blush here. I'm stoked for you. Stoked. Because I don't have a social media background at all. I do quite a bit on social media, but a lot of it's for my kids because I don't see them as much as I want. When I show up at my kids' school, my kids' friends, they're 16 or 17 and 14, and they're like, the kids' friends go, "Top of the morning, Captain Liam, top of the morning." And I'm like, all right, yeah, I get it. But there's and my kids joke, but it's like a connection I have, with people because I'm usually so far away all the time. I'm in Alaska or I'm in Costa Rica and I'm so far away, and I've found social media can reach out to either your friends at home or your family or friends you don't know, and you make a relationship with them without even knowing them,
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I love that. Yeah. I love immersing with the communities and showing people like what it's like behind the scenes and what yachting's all about. Because the amount of times I go tell my mom what I do and she's like, "What? What's that?" Or any of my friends, they don't even know this industry's a thing. They always say, "Oh, you work on a cruise ship. That's so cool."
Yeah. Even like with below decks, like how do they not know? Like it's a funny industry like that. I think, Starlink's changed a lot. I'll be honest with you. Before we had Starlink and streaming internet, you couldn't do what we're doing now. Like we could not have a Zoom conversation with the speeds of internet we had 3 to 5 years ago. So that's really opened up the industry to a lot more communication and efficiency and systems on board. And people have a hard trouble adjusting to that. So they want to keep this privacy and confidentiality, but everyone knows everything anyway. Like everyone knows the owners of the yachts,
100%. 100%. This industry is so big but so small at the same time.
Yeah. So have you met someone who's come up to you and said, "I've seen you on Instagram" yet?
I have.
Cool.
I get so shy, but I'm like, I really want people to come up to me and like, I'm very kind and friendly and I love meeting new people. So I love it when they do like have the courage to come up to me and talk to me and tell me that I'm doing a good job, because when I started, I was so nervous. I nearly didn't do it. I was like, oh, what are people going to think? There's people that have been in the industry like 16 times longer than me. And so I just took the chance and did it. And just hearing people's feedback makes me feel so happy. And and I'm not getting judged too much.
Yeah, well, you'll definitely get judged, and haters are haters, Eleisha, I'll be honest. Like, it's funny, the other day I got my probably first comment that I saw and I read, and I'm a pretty positive guy, and it said, "Your podcast is crap." And I was like, I don't even know really if I do a podcast. Like, I really don't know. You know what I mean? And it got me. It got me down a bit. Then I was speaking to some people. They're like, who even knows what that person is? Like, who knows, if they're thinking as much as you're thinking about it. And I said, well, you're right. So I go back to why I do things. And I love meeting people like you, the authenticity, the having a chat. You're in two different parts of the world. You finish the day. But it's also a disconnection in your mind, whether it's social media or podcasts or whatever you do, whether it's running after work or before work, the disconnection of your mind is one of the biggest attributes you can have for good mental health.
Yeah, I agree. 100% agree with that.
So what's your go-to? Do you like running? What do you like doing after work? I mean, you do a lot of editing, I'm sure. You're good.
Oh, yeah. It takes a lot of work, hey, doing all that.
Well, that's why I don't do the edits. I do the quick chats and I just post the chat because I can't do the edits. I don't know how to do, I'm learning a little bit.
So much time, man. I'm going to have to do these live chat things because when you're working such big days and then editing videos, you're like, oh no, the sun's gone down, the day's gone. Let's go again. But my go-to other than video editing is I love like going off the boat for a sunset walk or waking up early is my thing. I love waking up early, doing like journaling, meditation and stretches and just spending time with myself really because we live in an industry, live and work in an industry where we're constantly immersed and surrounded by people. Yeah. And like even in your cabins, you've got someone there. So you can get swept up with your 8 to 5 and going to bed and waking up for work. So it's important to like wake up a little earlier or spend more time with yourself in the afternoon and just reset yourself because it really helps reset yourself when you have time with your own thoughts.
Yeah, don't have to share any of your personal stuff in terms of your secrets, but what type of meditation? Like my mind goes really fast. I don't know why. Maybe it's the coffee, the 3 coffee cups I'm looking at here that I'm like, oh, man, definitely the coffee. But I do this Calm app in the morning. I do a bit of breath work, that Captain Scott's got me on. And then I do this Calm app, which is tomorrow 11. Anyway, it's a 10 minutes and it's not enough for meditation, but it's enough to slow the mind down. But what's your go-to? How long would you allocate for that?
Like you, I have a very ADHD, always wanting to move. My mind's always thinking of something. So I'll spend maybe like 5 to 6 minutes doing meditation. So you beat me with your 10 minutes.
I thought you were going to go like in 40 minutes, Captain, and I go into the dark zone and I see the light. I'm like, geez, okay, I feel good about it. I mean, my mind only lasts about 2 minutes and then I have to go, how much longer?
And then you're thinking about something else already.
Yeah, but you should try this app. I think it's free. It's Calm and it's just 10 minutes. And after about 4 minutes or 5, she goes, I know you're thinking something else. Let's go back to just your breath. And I'm like, how did you know that? That's trippy, like.
It's actually really hard just to not get caught up in your own thoughts.
Yeah.
So it's a skill doing meditation and slowing down and just letting your body relax. So I enjoy it. I really do enjoy it to slow me down and
I want to say something about Australia because I do miss Australia. You've only been away for 2.5 years. I've been away for 27, and every 5 years I go home. But there's one thing I miss about Australia, which is the wake up, get your coffee, go check out the surf, or there's something about Australia in the morning that I think people naturally do that reset that I don't see in the rest of the world. I can't explain it. Can you?
Oh, no, I absolutely agree. A lot of my friends say the same thing that are like internationals, and when they go to Australia, they're like, everyone is up by like 4 or 5 in the morning, getting on with their life, going for runs, surfing, like such an active community. It's such an Aussie thing to do. Early mornings is what we're all about. So it's easy to get in that.
Yeah, I never get it here. Like so many crew don't wake up to like 7:30, get ready, go to work, have a coffee, and they're out. And I'm like, you've missed like 2-3 hours. But on
Yeah,
the
no.
back end, I'm not good at nights. Like I did the Palm Beach boat show and there was so many events and everyone's like, Kat, which one are you going to and what? And I'm like, it's 7:00, man. I'm wrapping up. Like
Bedtime, man.
it's bedtime. I'm the morning shift, you know?
What time do you wake up in the morning?
Probably about 4:30. You know, my wife's in Montreal, Canada, so they're 3 hours ahead. So about 4, I want to make sure my kids are getting dressed, going to school, and I try and call them before my daughter, little princess, heads off. And then I'll speak to my wife. Then 4:30, I try yoga. I try. I'm not a flexible person, and it's just been a challenge for the last year to try and take on. I try and take on something new every year. You know, just to see how uncomfortable I can be in myself, you know. And this year's been yoga, and I can't wait for it to finish. It's July finishes, and then I'll try maybe Pilates or something else. But I do enjoy that wake up, move the body. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. It's the most important thing to move the body.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're working like 8 hours a day, but it's good to like strengthen and stretch your body and look after yourself in that way as well.
And what have you found then challenging in yachting? What have you found that like you saw the below decks, you did a course, Joy Weston's fantastic, but when you've got to yachting now after 2.5 years, you said?
Yeah, 2.5 years.
2.5 years. What have you found that you kind of is a surprise for you? You know what I mean? It's something you didn't think the close quarters maybe?
Oh, it's definitely because I'm a very independent person. I love my space. So the close quarters and like the small rooms is definitely hard for me. But that's where I mentioned like being able to take that time with yourself in the morning or the evening helps me reset and look after myself in that way. So I've grown over that hurdle that I had. Another struggle.
You've not only got over the hurdle, you've jumped and you've thrived over the hurdle because I can see you. I can see you enjoying it, embracing it, and the crew around you. And we know that you can't maintain that energy. There's highs and there's lows in life. That's fine.
Yeah.
But what I love about you, without even meeting you in person, is I can see that you understand that you've got to be yourself authentically. And if people resonate with that, they resonate with that. And that's what
Yeah.
people don't get even after 10, 20 years in yachting. They still try and kind of bottle themselves up into this little, what is a yacht crew member. And when I see someone like you or other crew members that, yeah, okay, I'm a yachty, but no, I'm a person before that and I've got a history and I'm actually myself, I think they find a bit more joy in their jobs.
Yeah, 100%. Because I also used to get swept up with always going out and drinking and doing what everyone else is doing. And then I was like, no, I want to do some things with myself and go out to a cinema by myself. Because, like, if someone says no, I'm like, okay, I'll go by myself then. Or
Oh,
take
good for
myself
you.
out for dinner. I've
Good
just
for you.
learned to enjoy my own time, like, which
Yeah,
has definitely been good for me to not get swept up in always doing what everyone else wants to do. Like, if I don't want to do it, I want to do something else that'll make me happy, bring me
yeah.
energy and reset. And
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
so
I know
that's,
you're
I
saying close
resonate with
quarters,
that.
but just like you're living in a guest cabin here. I mean, those quarters you've got are nice, you know.
Oh, it's stunning in here, mate. No, I wish.
Living the dream,
This is
living
the
the dream.
guest quarters.
So, are you in Florida now? You mentioned or Bahamas?
No, I'm in West Palm Beach, but we're leaving Thursday to
Oh,
do a boss trip near
cool.
Atlantis and the Zoomers. First time. Well, I've been to Atlantis just for a little fuel stopover, but haven't done
Yeah.
a charter there or anything. So I'm excited to see some new things.
But you've been into Atlantis. You've seen the pink and you've seen the buildings.
Yeah, when we were refueling, the boys were sweet and let all of us girlies go for a wander. So got to have a
Oh,
quick little look around.
well,
It's a beautiful
hopefully you get
spot.
there a couple of days before the boss.
We're going to be there one full day, but you know how that it is a full rinse down,
Mm.
wash, and we'll be busy. It'll be busy.
Oh, absolutely. But it's a lovely spot. I remember if you do get a chance over there, you check it out online. I'll send you a link. There's actually this yoga meditation place there just beside Atlantis. You would never think it's there. And I'll send you a link of it. I forget that, sure, it's an Indian name. And it's been there for like 30 years. And every time I go there, I try and cruise in and check it out and have a vegetarian dish. And they do retreats there and all the rest of it. But it's like no one knows about that. and you think about the wealth and the gambling and everything like that, but there's actually a chilled area.
Right next to all the party and the madness, there's a
right
nice
next to all
little
the
retreat.
chaos. So, Dex, Stu, your career is going to advance. I know you're going to go down, you're going to have a wonderful career. All the best. Where do you kind of get a bit of passion? Do you like driving the tenders? Do you like learning stuff on the bridge? Do you like the engineering? Do you like the stewardess? You don't have to choose. I know you've probably
so many.
I know.
Well, my pride and joy is my tender for sure. Like, I love driving boats, and the tender's like my baby. I love driving boats. And then I've also started getting into bridge work. I've taken over from my boy Jake. He's on holiday, so I'm doing relief officer. So I've been learning a lot of like the bridge side of things, and I just love like progressing and learning and being able to help out more people, like helping out the captain, making passage plans, and so I love bridge work and driving tenders. Deck's also fun too, like driving the jet skis and getting all the water toys out for the guests. And I don't know, there's just so many things to love doing. I just love being outside and immersed in everything that we do.
And you've seen the pigs yet down in Exumas?
No, I haven't seen any pigs yet. I'm hoping to see them. We're planning to check out the pigs with the guests.
Oh, that's good. Be careful. They're a little trippy. They do get a little bit aggressive. Or not aggressive, but they kind of come at you a little bit. And I'm like, settle down, piggy.
Is it true they swim up to your boat as well?
Oh, all the way out. And they're big. Like, it feels like little small piglets. I'm like, that's like, I don't know. I'm a boat person, so I try and stay on the ocean side of things all the time. And I'm like, I'll drop you off, guests, and you can go with the deck crew or, go with a stew or something, because pigs and the animals are me, like, you'll see it. It's great. But then when I have guests there, I worry that the guests are going to get their fingers cut off or someone's going to injure themselves. So that's captain's hat in me, though. Sometimes we're a bit boring captains, because we're like, enjoy the day, but don't come back with a finger less,
Are they crazy like that? Do they actually bite the guests?
No, but they go so close. Like, I've seen ones bite bums of guests as they're getting on tenders because they're trying to get the food. And then I had a guest with these, a bum with a little bite mark of a pig. And I'm like, how is this? And people take pictures of it. I'm like, can you stop taking pictures of a bum, okay?
I got to fix this now.
I got to fix this. I got to deal with it, Anyway, what's the thing that's been a bit of a negative? I don't want to finish on a negative, but what's something that you kind of going, I wish we'd do that better. I wish yachting would do that better. Whether it's hours of rest, it doesn't have to be vessel specific. You don't want to say your vessel. You know what I mean? You want to say something you've seen in other vessels or other platforms, or you're going.
Oh, that's such a tricky one. It's definitely a tricky one.
Like the drinking culture, maybe, the party culture.
Oh, there's definitely a hectic party culture for yachties. It sucks in that way though, but it's such a nice time, but sometimes if you don't know how to handle yourself, it can get messy back on board if you don't know how to act around people. And I've definitely had instances where people come back drunk and they do silly things or say stupid things, and then the crew morale's off the next day. So definitely the party scene can be worked on, and if you know you can't handle it, then don't go overboard, Don't put yourself in that situation.
You've done 2 years. You imagine doing 27 years and the things I've seen and the crew that I've seen on different boats, and I'm just like, why are you doing it to your career? Like, you're a good person, you mean well. You're making a bad decision tonight. And a lot of times I'm like, guys, let's not do it tonight. Maybe tomorrow night, like, you've just dropped off, you're exhausted, your body's, you need to rehydrate with water, rest. And sometimes I'll even stay at an anchor just so I don't put a crew in that situation. And the crew are like, Cat, I'm like, if you want to go and stay in a hotel, like, go have an awesome time and stay in a hotel. But I've done this too long to realize there's no positive that comes out of these late nights, huge, big drinking sessions. They're fun. I've done them. But, you got to keep the boat away from that, because that's your workmates,
Yeah, especially on drop-off day when we think we're ready for it, but your body's tired and it just catches you. Oh. I've definitely had one of those nights.
Yeah, a lot of
Drop-off
times
days.
now the crew look for, like, they'll choose a watch on drop-off day, like the wiser crew, the older crew will say, you know what, I'll do the watch drop-off day, because then the next day off, you're fresh, ready to enjoy it. You can take it on and, you know, you're on a new place, new adventure, and you're kind of going for that feel, you know, and it's a lot of the crew that I see do that. They ask for a watch on a drop-off day, and I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I see what you did there.
Smart. Because
Yeah.
then you're hungover for the next day and the whole day's gone because you're in bed. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
Well, everyone loves you too because you're the guy who does the drop-off day. So everyone's like, oh, he's a cool guy, you know.
Everyone's favourite at the time.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, dear, I really appreciate your time. I don't want to take too long. I know you're busy. Have a wonderful time at West Palm Beach. There's a great little beach down there I did a clean up recently, Riviera, over the bridge to the right, near the point.
Oof.
Sunrise, highly recommended.
Oh, perfect. Definitely need some new spots around here.
Yeah, I think it's over Heron Bridge. You could probably run it from where you are. You go over, you at Rybovich or downtown West Palm?
I'm at Rybovich, South Yard.
South Yard. It's close, yeah. You see a little island there in the middle, but long story short, you go over the bridge that's south of you, and it's there, and there's a beautiful beach, and there's dunes, and you know, it's sunrise. We did a beach clean up there recently, and we ended up just jumping in the water for a swim, and I'm like, that's the way to start the day. Get a good coffee and a session on the beach.
Oh, sounds perfect. No, I'll definitely hit that one up. Thank you.
It's a lot better than cold Seattle when I can't even really put my feet in the water. It's like, you know. Anyway, Eleisha on Deck, that's how people can find you, at Eleisha on Deck, Eleisha on Deck. I really appreciate your time. Do you want to leave the audience with anything?
Oh, just keep doing what you're doing and smash it. You're not alone. We're all in this together.
Amen to that, sister. Amen.